What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today we're going to start, as we mean to go on, with a little bit of trading and a little bit of something that I want to do for SBCs that I'm going to do. I'm going to complete Di Maria today. I want to talk about the Messi Player of the Month SBC as well. So that's coming out on Thursday. EA confirmed. People are speculating like how much it will cost. Whether or not you'll require a Messi or something like that. First things first, guys, you won't require a Messi. The reason why you won't require a Messi is he's already very expensive and it is a rare card. So if EA want lots of people to complete this SBC and to get Messi out of, get the coins and the cards and stuff out of the game, there's just not enough of him on the market to appease the thousands of people that might do it. So I personally don't think you're going to need a Messi card, right? It doesn't make sense. Messi will go up to 1.8, 2 million, 2.2 million, that sort of price range, which will be worth more, will be just not cost effective based on the fact that you could purchase his 96 right now for about 2.2 million, which, by the way, I think is a brilliant deal for how good that 96 card is. This is an utterly bonkers card. When you look at all of the goods on this card and everything that's good about this card, his team of the year is probably going to be about 4, maybe even 5 times more expensive, and it won't be nearly 4 or 5 times better. The reason why I say that is because his stats are pretty much maxed out, right? If you give him even a basic, right, he goes up to a 98 rated cam. Unbelievable passing, pace, shooting, dribbling. I mean, his dribbling is literally maxed out. His passing is all 99s except crossing. His shooting is top tier. He has the feel of being Lionel Messi. The only thing that they'll boost with his Team of the Year card is he'll probably have like 88 or 90 physical, and he'll get like, 99 stamina, much better jumping, much better strength and aggression. And when you think about the price points of the two cards, right now 2.3 for him today, and he's just coming down. So it wouldn't surprise me if he went to around 2 or less as people dump him to get the Player of the Month Messi. When you think about the price point of the Team of the Year versus the price point of the player of the Team of the Group stage, it's not going to warrant the price, which means the Player of the Month card has to also fit within the value of what EA are expecting the prices to be. And if they make the SBC cost 1 million, it'll probably go up to 1.5 million. A lot of more people will do it. But if they make the SBC cost too expensive, people can't afford to do it. Your average Joe doesn't have 2 million in untradables and coins and wouldn't want to spend 2 million on an untradable card when, once again, they could literally just go and buy the 96 Messi or the 95 Messi, depending on how boosted this Player of the Month Messi is, and so on and so forth. The problem EA will have, though, is if they make it too cheap, everyone will complete it, and no one will ever have to buy a Messi again, meaning that the Team of the Year Messi will be redundant and won't sell as many packs, and so on and so forth. So it's a really precarious situation, and I honestly just couldn't guess whether or not it's going to be really expensive or really cheap. But what I do know is that it will massively shift the market of the regular Messis to the point where if the card is like really expensive, this 96 Messi will likely go back up in price, and there's a possibility to make coins on that. If it's really cheap, this 96 Messi will crash because people that have this Messi or even a 95 or a 94 Messi will sell them so that they can finance completing the SBC. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens on Thursday with that. But what I want to do over the next, forever going forwards, not over the next any time at all really, but what I want to do over the next amount of time is every time I want to do an SBC, so Di Maria being one of those SBCs, I want to complete the SBC and then trade on the market back the coins that, or even the opportunity cost of what Di Maria would cost. So right now he's coming in at 138,000 coins on PlayStation. I want this card. I think this will be a fun card to have, especially if we do get Messi as well. We can go for some Argentinian cards there. We've already started this as well, so we've got the first team made up here. Yeah, I'm using my 85 red card. We're using the 85 David Alaba as well, and then just cards that I had in the club. Some of them are untradeable, some of them aren't. But we're going to turn that squad in first, and that squad is worth. That squad comes in at That squad comes in at 90,000 coins. So we're going to deduct on average what we get out of the mega pack, and that's how many coins I want to try and make back, like just to make sure that we get back everything. So we're going to get a board out of this pack, which is quite nice. Obviously, we're not going to get 90,000 coins worth of boards out of this pack. But what do we actually get? So we've got an 85 Koke. So he's about 13k. So I need to make about, if we just take all of this trash here and say we get like 20k out of this altogether, we now need to make about 70,000 coins just to get this team back. Some good consumables in there as well. Manager league, good league there. Yeah, so, you know, let's say that we made 20k off of that whole pack. I don't want to like overestimate it too dramatically or anything. So we need to make about 70,000 coins back from there. And then once we make that 70,000 coins back from trading or bronze packs or silver packs, at that point I'm even. And what I want to start doing is every single time I do an SBC, I want to make sure I grind those coins back straight away. So we also need an 84 rated squad with 70 chemistry. Hopefully we can get this done quite easily. We need a PSG player. So there is Herrera. He can go in. Now we only need 70 chemistry. We only need 84 rated. I've got some players. I've got that Harry Kane, but using an 89 rated card, even though he's untradeable, is probably stupid, because if I do end up doing Lionel Messi, I might need him. And a lot of people are asking me, am I going to do Messi? Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. It depends. It just depends on a lot of factors. One factor would be obviously how much he's selling for. Another factor would be how good the boost is. If they just give him a 95 rated card and just give him the one upgrade, then, you know, I would be less inclined to do it. If they give him a 96 rated card, I obviously would be more inclined to do it, because that would be a really, really good card. But again, then it does depend on if that SBC is like 1 million to 1.5 million coins, I'm probably going to get involved, because that'll be a first owner Lionel Messi that, you know, we'll get for a good price, not a great price, but a good price. Packs back, you know, maybe we pack something nice back out of it. And then, you know, obviously if we hit a team of the year or something like that, then of Messi, then that'll be a bit, you know, maybe we'll ruin it. But yeah, basically I think depending on the price, if it's around 1.5 million or less, I'm very, very much involved. If it's more than 1.5 million, I don't think so. Even then, if it's 1.5 million or less and the card is not a great upgrade, I'll probably say no to it as well there. Right, let's get some players in. I need that 85 in. I think I could be able to do it here with the 82s, some 83s and a lot of 84s, just because we have that 85, which is quite nice. So we'll pop him in there. That gives us a big chem boost. Let's get the 83 up top. That gives us a big chem boost as well. Let's pop Tellez and Nabry in and just see where we're at with rating. All right, so that's 83 rated. So how about Tadic over Campbell? That's not quite enough. How about Pizzi over Iniesta? That's also not enough. And then Kepa over Asensio. There we go. That's an 84 rated squad. Now we just need to get our chemistry on this. Let's pop him there. Let's swap. What are we doing here? How are we getting our chem here? Let's pop him over there. That gives us some big chem. This will give us a nice little chem boost as well. Trading him down to the right back and then swapping him with Serge Gnabry. That gets us 67 chemistry. That's not bad. It's that last spot, isn't it? Here we'd get the chem with him. Oh, hold on. Let's put Perisic in there instead. That gives us 2 more. And let's put Hamsik in instead of the blue. And that'll give us the bonus chem point. There you go. That's not bad at all. So again, you know, we've 50k is what that costs. We get a rare mixed players pack. Obviously, the rare mixed players pack isn't great. But we get player moments, Angel Di Maria. And I'm going to show you what kind of squad I'm going to put him in. And kind of why I wanted him as well. I really like the look of this card. And I explained on stream, and I want to explain on video as well, why I actually think, even though he has a 2-star weak foot, it won't be too much of a problem compared to other potential cards that it might be a problem on. And the biggest reason why is because he has the outside of the foot shot trait. So that means that if you're using a 2-star weak foot, let's say you're using Carlos Vela, right? Carlos Vela is also left-footed. So if you're running in on your right foot with Carlos Vela and you press the shoot button, guess what? Oh, he has the outside foot shot trait too, so he might be brilliant for it as well. Maybe I should have paid more attention to that. But if you have like a 2-star weak foot player and you're running in to shoot on their weak foot and it shoots on their weak foot, of course you're going to have a bad time. But when you'd run in with Di Maria and Carlos Vela potentially, and you've angled your body for that weak foot shot, he's going to hit it, instead of trying to finesse, say, with his right foot, he's going to hit it on the outside of his left foot and still get that same trajectory, that same spin. And I don't think it's going to cause, as I say, too much of an issue. And I think that card is top tier. So right now we're 120k out. So we 90k for the first squad and we got 20k back, 50k for the second squad. So yeah, 120k is what I want to look to make back from trading. And I want to show you kind of what I want to do for trading. So here's our rare mixed players pack. Of course, it's not necessarily going to give us all that much, not even a board, but any good 82. So we get a blue card there, get a Liga NOS card. That's not too bad. I mean, he's like a 3k, maybe 2.5k, no, maybe 2k card. What else we got? Netherlands there, an Utrecht defender. He's actually worth 1,000 coins now, but I'll hold on to him for the League SBC because I have a feeling he'll have some more value. So maybe we make 10k off of that pack max, right? I'd say that's probably between the two packs 30k. So we're looking for about 130,000 coins or so to make our money back off of Di Maria. And how am I going to do it? So the first thing that I've been doing, the first thing that I want to do is just go and find any 83 or any card like even the Ander Herrera there as an 82. He's selling currently for 2,000 coins. Now this would be a bit long-winded potentially, but one of the good ways to make some coins back is like, it's a little process. I don't really have a name for it, and it's not my idea either, but it's kind of like a 10% flip. So you see how here he's 2,000 coins. And so people would snap him up at 2,000 coins. I mean, Footbin says he's 2,100 coins as well. So at 2,100 coins, there's not even that many there at 2,100 coins, which means we'd easily be able to sell him for 2,200 coins, right? So there you go. 2,200 coins is where he's selling. That's his point. So what I would do to try and make some coins is drop it down to 1,800. And if I can get one, great. I'm not going to spend like crazy amounts because I only want to go for like a 10% flip. And a 10% flip would actually be me picking them up at 2,000 rather than 1,800. And I want to get 10% on one end and then 10% on the other end. So when we sell it, if he's selling at 2,200, I actually want to sell it at 2,500 to lazy buyers. So what will end up happening is we'll end up making like 600 or 700 coins per card. Now, if I can get them at 1,900, I'd also do that because that is still on the 10 to 15%. 10 to 15% like margin, I suppose. And of course, right now, whilst I'm recording the video, none are showing up. But when I was doing it with Romagnolis earlier, I bought about 15 Romagnolis for a really good price, listed them up overpriced, and I've only got 3 left. I was making about 800 coins a card, and I sold about 12 of them. So I made about 10,000 coins just off of a few Romagnolis, and it didn't take me much time. But for some reason here, well, not even for some reason, but this Ander Herrera is just not showing up for 1,900 coins. That is crazy. There he is for 2,000. So he's there. He's on the market. And as we know, he's easily selling at 2,200. Now, what I kind of want to do is I want to find cards and I want to rotate between loads of cards. I want to just go and get 5 of one card and then 5 of another card and then 5 of another card because I don't want to get all invested in one card. So we'll take Ander Herrera there. We missed that one. That's because I'm not using the right monitor here. There's another one for 1,900. There we go. So the idea is that we pick him up for 1,900 coins. And so that's about 300 coins cheaper than what we could just sell him for naturally. And then we want to try and sell him for a little bit more when the signal comes back. There we go. So we want to sell him for 2,500. Now, at this point, it's only like 600 coins before tax. It's only about 500 coins after tax. But you do that 10 times, you make 5,000 coins, right? And it's relatively easy to do. And if you hit him, if you manage to grab him for 1,600 or 1,500 or 1,400 coins, you obviously make way more coins per flip. And then if you're lucky enough that you've got some on your trade pile and EA release something and his price spikes, all of a sudden you're able to make some really, really good coins. Maybe your cards will get bought really easily. Herrera, however, doesn't seem to be one that's showing up. So I want to show you, like I say, what I was doing with the Romagnoli. He was popping up like loads at about 2,000, 3,000. I was popping him up for 3,500, I think, or maybe. Yeah, so he's selling at 3,400 like very quickly. Where's his like actual price? So his actual price is closer to 3,600. So we could easily list him for 4,000. So if we can pick him up for like 3,300 or less, which we can like that, picking up one at 2,500, that is another 1,000 coins made if I sold him at his current price, and then I'll try and list him off to lazy buyers, and I make 1,500 coins there on that card. And for some reason or another, he was popping up constantly. Maybe it's because Herrera's an 82, but I would have thought as an 82 that people would not really know Herrera's price and list him up wrong a lot. So this is one of the ways, guys, that I'm going to make some coins back. Literally just sniping some... I've missed that. Oh, no, I still got that. Even at 3,100. Look at that. That was nice and cheap. Yeah, even at... even if it's only making me like a few hundred coins per card, or, you know, whatever, I want to make sure that I can sit here. If it takes me an hour to sit here, it takes me an hour to sit here to make that 100,000 coins back. Because when you think about what I need, I don't need that much to get that 100,000 coins back. Like every time we sell one of these at 4,000, I'm making at least 700 coins after tax, right? So if we can obviously sell it at, if we can like sell 100 of them, I've made 70,000 coins or so after tax. So to get 100 of these, I don't think it would even take me an hour. It's just how long it takes to sell them that's going to be the situation there. So we picked another one up for 3,000. So even if I was selling these not to lazy buyers, but to the actual market price, I'd still be making coins really comfortably. And this is why I chose Romagnoli, as I said before, because I was picking him up constantly for like 300, 400, 500 coins cheaper than he was actually going for. And so it was easy. And when the listing finished, when like all 15 that I had expired, as I say, I think I have 3 left. I'll go and show you on the market. I know I bought 15 because I only had 15 trade pile spaces left. And so I kept buying him until I'd finished, like filled up my trade pile. So we'll get one more and then we'll go and have a look how many I bought of this Romagnoli. I think we're about 5 or 6 right now. And it might take me a couple tries to list them and sell them, but also if EA release an SBC that booms the price of 83s, like I say, at that point I just make some nice easy profit. So I've only got 8 spaces left here as well. How many Romagnolis have we got on the trade pile? So that's the stuff that I just got from draft. That was me trying something with Yanmat that didn't quite work out. And then we'll go here and say 1, 2, 3. So there you go. I have 3 left. Exactly. So I did sell exactly 12. So just off of that alone, I was making a minimum of 700 coins per card. So I made like around 7, 8, no, anywhere between like 9 and 11,000. Because again, I got some of them down at like 2,500. What did I get for these guys? 3,400, 3,400, 3,300, but I did get some at 28s and 27s and such. And the same with these Romagnolis here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, a minimum of 7,000 coins per card. Sorry, 700 coins per card. So we're going to make at least 5,000 coins from these Romagnolis in no time at all. So in terms of working back for the coins that we spent on Di Maria, I need to just, like, you know, when we talked about clearing the club, I'm working on clearing the club. As you can see, we've got a lot of fitness cards out there. I'm selling these at not a healthy rate, not too crazy. For each listing, I maybe sell like 10 to 15. I'll get through them and get through them and get through them. And then we'll have some real access on the trade pile to make like lots of easy coins from, like I say, like the method for me, and you could do it with anything, consumables, players, anything. But like the method for me is to look to purchase a card. Just have a look at what its current market price is. Let's have a look at cam to centre forward cards. Are they up towards 3k yet? No, they're still down in the 2s. Even these cards are like easy to flip as well. Any card you want, just look at what its kind of low price is now. A cam to centre forward card at 1,500 coins. That is crazy cheap. That even might be to the point where it's worth investing in cheap, right? Like a lot of coins. But this is here for 1,500 coins and they all sell quick, which means it probably sells for 1,600 to 1,700 coins. Yeah, 1,600 coins, there's only there for 10 minutes, which means we're looking at 1,700 coins, right? 1,700 coins, there's loads of. So what I would do here is I'd look to pick them up at 1,400 coins. If I get one, I would list it for 2,000 coins. And because what we've done is we've obviously picked it up lower than the common selling price point, so we make a few hundred coins on that end, and then we're selling it just for a few hundred coins more than the common selling price point, so we make 600 coins a card. And the idea is to go and find a card that pops up loads. You don't want to be sitting here sniping for 2 or 3 minutes per card. That's just not worth it. You want to be sitting there on a market where you're getting probably like 3 to 6 cards per minute at least, right? That's what I would say, 3 to 6 cards per minute at least, because that way, if you're making like, let's say 500, let's even be real low and say you're making 500 coins per card. At that point, you're making 1,500 to 3,000 coins per minute. 10 minutes, 15,000 to 30,000. For an hour, if you sit here doing this for an hour, you're all of a sudden making literally hundreds of thousands of coins, potentially, obviously, if you're selling it at the other end. And that's nice. It is just really, really boring. Did I get that one? No. See, you can see how common these are coming up as well. And I know what people are like, right? People are just going to go and do this with Romagnoli. They're going to go and do this with Ander Herrera, and they're going to go and do this with Cam centre forward cards. So it's going to have an impact on those specific markets straight away. But you can do it with anything. Just find the common selling point for the card, snipe them 10, 15% less as a bare minimum. If you get lucky and get them for a little bit cheaper, great. And then just sell them for 10 or 15% more. And you'll start making coins so easily. Like just off of those counter centre forward cards alone. Now, of course, I'm relying on lazy buyers to pick them up. But even if the lazy buyers don't purchase them, I just know that I'm in a strong position because I sniped them for at least 10% less. I just know that even if I listed them back up at 1,800 coins where I know that they'll sell, we'll still end up making some good coins per card because we bought them for so cheap. Let me send one of these Casillas cards back into my club now as well. So that is how I'm going to make my coins back. I just wanted to show you guys kind of how I'm going to do it. And then I think tomorrow, what I want to do for tomorrow's video is I want to have a clear trade pile or at least 50 spaces, because I want to do an experiment of opening 10 silver packs, listing up all of the items, because obviously there's 12 items per pack, so we'll discard at least 2 items per pack as well, fill up an entire trade pile, and then gauge exactly how much profit we've made once every item is sold. So yeah, I think the silver pack method, of course, is in a very good spot right now, and that's why, you know, I've already got two cards to discard there. We've got a Celtic silver. He's selling for maybe like 600 coins. So we've got the 500 coin unlock, the 600 coins for him. The contracts aren't really selling like too heavy right now. I think because there's not a lot to grind for in terms of gameplay. A lot of people aren't grinding the game. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit tricky to get rid of some of the contracts. So we might have to hold on to them and wait until EA gives something back to really get rid of them. But that's where we're at with the account, guys, and that's us doing Di Maria. We've had a look at what's happening with Lionel Messi. I kind of just showed you one of the ways that I'm planning on making a lot of coins. There's a lot of other things that I want to get involved with. I want to start doing like Wednesday, Thursday flipping and buying obviously Premier cards on Wednesday night and selling them on Thursday when rewards come. And there's a few other things that I want to get involved. We can now put Di Maria into this squad. I want to show you guys where I'm at with the squad. The squad needs to start actually in a 4-2-4. What does Di Maria come out as? Is he a left mid? Where the hell is he? Oh, is he already in the team? Oh, he is already in the team. Oh wait, he's actually not there. Where the bloody hell is that Di Maria card? How is the concept still there and the actual Di Maria is not in my club when I quite clearly did the SBC and sent him to my club? There's no way I discarded him, is there? No, because I would have had to check it. There's no... Where on earth is my Di Maria? I'm going to have to go back and watch this VOD, I think. If I've accidentally discarded him. No, look, there he is. I was going to say, I didn't think I discarded him. He is there. So I don't know why he's not showing up on the squad. But yeah, let me show you guys... what we've got planned for the squad and how we're going to set up. We'll get him out of there this time, and then hopefully now he should show up. There we go. Right, crisis averted. So we're going to have to start in the 4-2-4. We're not going to have perfect chemistry on everybody. We're going to have a little low chemistry on a few. So Di Maria is only going to be on 8 chemistry, and Aguirre is only going to be on 8 chemistry. I need to convert him back down and get him on more chem. And then obviously David Villa, is going to be missing a little bit of chemistry too. So we're going to be missing out on chem on our right back, our centre mid and our left wing. Of course, it's going to be the team's going to set up like this. I'll show you. And I'm excited to use this team. So it's going to set up in a 4-2-4. Let's get the formation in. Don't worry about the tactics yet. I haven't changed the tactics. I've actually just created this setup just to get it involved. Sorry, the 4-2-2 is what we're going to use. We're going to have Di Maria over here on this side and Politano on the left, just because Politano has the better skill moves and weak foot. Sorry, the better weak foot. So even though I don't think it's going to be an issue with him cutting inside, like, or whatever, Di Maria cutting in on his left foot is going to be really, really nice. So that's how our team's going to line up for this next weekend league, guys, where I'm going to do my absolute best to play all 30 games. You know, I never know where I'm actually going to be mentally with how this game will work. But this past weekend, you guys know I didn't really play that much. In fact, I played very, very little. I played 4 games on Friday. I didn't play any games on Saturday. And then it was late on Sunday before I even started. I was 4-0 at like 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night, or maybe 6-0 by 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night. I was like, I didn't really want to play. And then I got to 11-1 on stream at 1:30 in the morning. And I said to the stream, hey, we'll go now until I lose. So I actually stopped before I lost, but we ended up getting to 14-1. So I finished gold 3 again. 14-1 this week, which is fantastic. So we do get the 2 red player picks for what is likely being a good team of the week for a change. We got some good packs, and I was just playing some really good FIFA, and I've been generally playing really good FIFA anyway. So I want to take that form into champs. Want to make sure I hit elite again, maybe get an elite 2 finish this coming weekend. And we got the squad to do it now. You know, I'm loving who I'm playing with. Next upgrade for this team is going to be Ian Wright. We're going to have to upgrade him. I don't know how. Maybe a Spanish striker would be good, so we get a Spanish icon would be good, so we get that strong link with David Villa. But even then, I don't really care having David Villa on that sort of chemistry. I'm actually absolutely okay with that. Or we could put Guardiola back in up into the midfield, sell Vieira on, and then that would get him on good chem anyway. But what's Vieira up to for value now? So he's under 1.6, which is what I paid for him. 1.55, 1.54 there, and 1.54 there as well. So he's crashed in price. I don't know why. I hope he goes back up. Well, he doesn't really crash in price, but I've loved playing with him so far anyway. He's been very, very influential in our midfield. So that's our squad. That's what we got in champs. That's where we're going to go with regards to trading. What I'm going to do for tonight, so obviously you guys are going to be watching this on Monday night. What I'm going to do to start Tuesday's video with, when I start recording on Tuesday, is I'm going to have at least these Romagnolis and these Canter Centre Forward cards. I'm just going to leave them when they've sold so that you can see, and I'll come back and I'll start tomorrow's video with a trade pile full of items that I've sold for at least 500 to 800 coins profit. So every time I sell a full trade pile, obviously that's 50 to 80,000 coins. We want to make about 100,000 coins now after this stuff sells for me to get that Di Maria money back. So I'm going to go work hard on that, guys. And I know there's probably quicker ways to make it, but this is a relatively carefree, loose way of doing it. And once you fill up your trade pile, you can then free to go and play the game. So what I'm going to do in the meantime, whilst I'm stacking the coins and the trade pile, is I'm going to go and play drafts in the meantime and stack some packs, because I wouldn't mind just, having some packs to start with for tomorrow's video as well. So that, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.